Hey folks, please enjoy this clip from our show, which you can find every single day at 4 p.m. Eastern exclusively on Rumble. We've been doing the best shows we've ever done, completely free of censorship and on a platform that actually supports us. You can also support us on Locals, where you can access a ton of exclusive content, movie riffs, as well as an archive of over 1,000 full episodes going back as far as 7 years. We've also teamed up with Merch Engine to bring you a new lineup of really awesome quality shirts, hoodies, and now even hats. So come check out our untethered, uncensored show on Rumble every single weekday at 4 p.m. Eastern. You stupid idiots.
Thank you, Frozen, for remembering this guy many moons ago. And this is more for the old school OG ROTC fans. I will say that ROTC fans. But there's this guy, Re-Education. Remember this guy?
Fucking guy.
I remember he tried to start shit with us, and then we killed him. I wanted to just check in on him to see how he's doing. Okay, now for those that don't know who this guy is.
He's pretty edgy. He's pretty cool.
He's one of those commie anarchists.
Yeah, he's a bread tuber,
which is weird. So, should we see what he's up to?
Sure.
I mean, he did beat Logan Paul, so we might as well see what he's up to.
Hi, my name is Aaron. This is my show, Re-Education, and today we're going to talk a little bit about how we would reward people in anarchism. So, let's get into it.
Now, he's talking about anarchism while wearing a Star Trek shirt.
Yeah.
Which is weird, right? That's a weird thing?
Yeah, that's a commie show.
In an anarchist society, we believe in money abolition. But that always tends to lead to the question, how would we reward people
in an anarchist
if there isn't
society,
any money?
we believe in money abolition. So like, comment, and subscribe so I can get my ad revenue.
Communism is where you get rid of money. Like, anarchism's the opposite of that. Like, we wouldn't have like fiat currency, but we would have silver and gold. You would still trade ammunition and things. Like, I love these idiots that think there's going to be a revolution and they're all going to be like artists.
Oh yeah,
it's unbelievable to me.
It's going to be a lot of YouTubers,
a lot of talking heads in the new commie revolution. Not a lot of farmers.
Would you have to
Not
work
a lot
hard
of people
or
work in the field.
work at all? And what about the people who have better, more skilled jobs? What are we to do with them? This is the wrong question to ask.
No. That's what people say when they don't have an answer to your question.
Yeah.
That's what people say.
I can ask anything I want.
Yeah. No, answer my question, not your made-up deflection that you're about to shoot out.
Insinuates that some people are special boys who need a bigger ice cream cone for cleaning
Yeah. No,
their
for instance, right? Like, let's say you're the top fucking brain surgeon in the world, right? I think you deserve to go home to a nice home and drive a nice car. You're literally opening up baby brains with a knife and saving them. Mm-hmm. So you deserve to have, like, for instance, a swimming pool. Like,
exactly.
You know what I mean? That guy goes home and I see him living a nice life. I'm not like, fucking, he doesn't deserve all that nice shit. Like, Ben Carson's allowed to have a swimming pool.
That's a really good point, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Room. It feels a bit childlike and wholly self-serving.
That's fine. You could feel that way, but see, that's the problem with your fucking gobbledygook, is that in real life, nobody's going to want to do the harder skilled jobs if they're going to get the same rationing of whatever you want to give. You know what I mean? Like, also, why would you work hard? Nobody, you need incentivization.
Why are people who are always making the case for this commie shit, why is it you're always unskilled losers?
Mm-hmm.
Every one of you is an unskilled loser who can't do anything. So they're like, well, I don't think we need to be rewarding brain surgeons. And you're like, yeah, because you're not one. You know what I mean?
We should be actually rewarding YouTubers that talk about this stuff.
Look, I'll even get into this, like, fucking kill the rich shit. Fine. Let's all send fucking Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk to the fucking guillotine. I will sleep like a baby tomorrow. But, like, you're talking about, like, people that make, like, $120,000 a year, again, to perform surgery on baby brains. And you're like, yeah, I kind of deserve that, brother.
But it's a common enough question, so let's talk.
Can you believe saying I'm an anarchist brain surgeon? Like, can you imagine those saying all
I'm
those
a very
things?
punk rock brain surgeon, dude.
Talk about it.
I love this, right? This guy that's like, man, we should all just not have money and we should all get the same things. Yeah. Instead of like the doctors versus you, who I guarantee you, if this guy was on an airplane and somebody started choking, he would not know how to do CPR.
No.
He would not be able to help you if he was sitting in the exit aisle. Like, you know what I mean? This is a guy who would just... This guy would be all panic. If shots rang out in the middle of a grocery store, he would be all panic and running, buddy. Like, you don't add anything to the world, sir.
Society, we're tricked into believing that some work is more important than others.
It is.
It is.
Objectively is. Some work is more important than other work. How does he not know this?
Hey, dickhead, let's say I find out I have terminal cancer. I'm not going to go to Royce's pool guy. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, I'm going to go to a doctor who went to school for oncology. You dumb fuck.
And that some jobs are
The
practically...
guy who keeps the nuclear reactor from fucking melting is more important than the Mexican selling fruit on the side of the highway. Sorry to break it to you, bud.
Infinitely more important.
Think of your right-wing uncle shitting on McDonald's employees.
My right-wingers don't really shit on McDonald's employees.
No, we just don't think they deserve $27 an hour.
That's correct. Which you think they deserve no money.
For fucking up my food, by the way.
Yeah.
It's not even like the quality of the food's great.
For example, saying that those are kids' jobs and entry-level positions.
They are.
Yes, that's correct.
They are. You listen, I hate to say this, and if I don't want to hurt any feelings. If anybody works in fast food and you're listening to this, please put your earmuffs on because I don't want to hurt your feelings. Fast food employees are literally worthless and very replaceable. I mean, like, again, they are kids' jobs because we had them as kids. It was a job that a 15-year-old, you could put them behind a counter and go, listen, here are the buttons, all right? If you need extra things, here are the other buttons. And just collect the money. That's all I need you to do. That's all I need you to do. That is a kid's job.
And nobody really needs them.
And I couldn't even get the good kid's job growing up. You know how hard I tried to get a fucking job at Splish Splash? All the cool kids had a job at Splish Splash Water Park in the summertime. Now me, I had to go to Wendy's.
No, for me it was sucked because I had to do Burger King, but everybody wanted to work at Publix, so you got to work inside and in the air conditioning. And it was really easy. You got better paid.
And
better.
I was going to say it's a better job
It's
overall.
better job,
It's better,
you get
yeah.
paid better, yeah.
Still filling his gaping maw with
I notice when I go to Publix too, like, I'll put it this way. Publix is pretty selective about who they hire.
Oh,
Like,
everyone there's happy.
But everybody, even the young people, they're all like well-groomed,
Yeah.
polite young kid. They're all like Chick-fil-A employees.
Yeah.
It's
Dude,
very weird. Even the high schoolers that work there are like, and it's not even like a race thing. There's like black kids that work there that are all like, you can just tell they're very like polite and nice. And you're like, oh, these kids are all like the fucking A and B students. They don't hire any trash for Publix, dude.
potato strips and cheeseburgers at lunch hour. Let me ask you this, Cletus. If
Oh, Cletus, get it? Because you're a dumb redneck. This guy's so much smarter than you. People who actually have a skilled trade.
fast food is a kid's job,
Let me tell you something. I would rather be sitting in a bar right now in between a master electrician and a plumber.
Yeah.
Talking about the Mavericks game tonight. I would rather be with those fucking Cletuses than be anywhere near you anywhere while I'm having a drink, sir.
burgers at lunch hour. Let me ask you this, Cletus. If fast food is a kid's job, who exactly works at McDonald's
Kids.
Black adults now who are basically kids.
when the kids are going to school?
Scan their brains.
He's doing this over-exaggerated eyebrow thing because he thinks he's smart. You look retarded.
Well, he's trying to do sort of a Maddox thing.
Yeah.
I get the feeling.
Hypocrisy aside, we
Sue Dick Masterson for bullshit.
do need people to make us food quickly.
No, we don't.
We still need to eat,
You can
and
make
it
food.
never seems like we
You know
have
you
very
can make
much.
food, right, at home?
Wait, no, but he says he's about to say they've never much time.
Time to make that food ourselves.
Yes, you do.
What are you doing with your time?
Anarchy.
What are you doing right now?
I want you to give me a fucking 24-hour breakdown of your day. Because I can tell you this right now. I definitely manage my time better than you do, and I don't manage my time well. I want to see how much time you're wasting sitting on your fucking ass when you could have thrown some taquitos in an air fryer, asshole.
You gonna make a sandwich?
Yeah, seriously. You can't make air fryer hot dogs? You can't make a fucking little bit of pasta, some chicken real quick? It takes 10 minutes.
What with the whole grind until you die mentality? Thanks a lot, capitalism. Am I right?
Everyone I know that bitches about capitalism is a fucking loser.
That's a good point. It's never cool people.
They're always
They're
losers.
always losers.
Who aren't making money.
Yeah,
That
no,
hate
always,
money.
Always.
It's
always
kind of like
this way.
it's kind of like when you're an incel and you just hate everyone getting pussy, right? Like nobody could just have a hot girlfriend or get some pussy and you not be, oh, it should be me. Like no, like it is what it is, bro. You ain't getting no money and you ain't getting no pussy. Nice star on your wall, faggot.
I'm being serious
The
here.
United
Thanks,
States
capitalism,
hasn't been a
for
capitalist
killing
nation
us.
since like the 1890s.
Yeah. Well,
What are you talking about?
we're the closest thing the world has to it at this point, except maybe China.
Young and
We're-
starving us to
China
death.
is
Well,
closer to a fucking capitalist nation than we are at this goddamn point. At least they make things.
Yeah.
At least they
Doing it.
fucking make things.
Yeah, and I would move there if I didn't stand out so much.
but the truth is that most jobs in
The only
society
reason I'm not moving to China is because they hate fat people.
are actually very important. And the vast majority of them are needed for society to function. Though that isn't true for the jobs that do nothing more than uphold capitalist
Oh God, look at
hegemony.
his fingernails.
Okay, that hold
Look at
up.
his fingernails.
Hold. Okay,
He has like
I know.
old polish on them.
That hold up capitalist hegemony. Okay, but so you care about fast food workers and we need them, but you don't want CEO. Who's supposed to run? Hold on. In your anarchist society that still has McDonald's for some reason, which seems hilarious to me.
That's actually really
In this
oh my-
anarchist
oh my-
society that has a McDonald's,
It still has the biggest fucking fast food chain in history.
I don't know, but in this fucking in this anarchist hellscape that has a Costco.
So when I'm going to CVS in my anarchist country,
No, but hold on. Fast food workers on this one hand are important, but on the other hand, the CEOs of McDonald's are evil. Who's supposed to run it? Like, I'm asking. Please explain to me. Who's supposed to run McDonald's?
The people.
you know why CEOs get paid so much? Because we've all agreed to pay them as much. That's what it is.
I remember in because he's wearing a Star Trek shirt, it reminded me. In Deep Space Nine, one time Cisco goes back to New Orleans because that's where he's from, and his dad has like a Creole restaurant that he runs in New Orleans, right? And his dad's complaining about how hard the work is and how tired he is, but also they're talking about how nobody gets paid for makes money. He just does the restaurant because he wants to, but he's also complaining about how hard the work is. It's like no one's. Why are you doing? And that's the end game. These are the brick walls that these people always hit. Nobody's going to want to be sweating over a fryer all day if there's no money. Why would you do that job? And no human wants to do that job for no money.
Capitalist hegemony. Like CEOs, politicians, the police, stock traders. They call them
YouTubers.
You're not getting it, sir.
Hey, do me a favor. Does Google have a CEO? Can you look that up? The people that run YouTube?
traders for a reason. Funny how Uncle Cletus...
He keeps doing this. Watch.
It's the Gino pose.
What is this?
That's the Gino wrestling pose.
How Uncle Cletus never happens to mention those. Thanks again, capitalism and Tucker Carlson.
How is this Tucker Carlson's fault?
It's all his fault.
No, okay. You see, hear me out, okay?
Yeah.
Capitalism, Tucker Carlson, Trump Nazi,
Okay.
synergy.
Oh, I didn't think
That
about
all tracks.
that. You know what? I didn't think about that.
You know what?
Pessy's math checks out. He's Jewish, so you know his math
I
checks
know
out.
business.
Think that if we
I
are
know
rewarded
business.
for hard work, that one day we'll get that reward. If we just work hard enough, dagnabbit. Dagnabbit? I am 100 years old.
Dude, you are. So you're just a lazy guy that hates that other people have money.
Yeah.
But since the highest paying jobs rarely coincide with hard work, believing that lie helps keep us in place, busting our asses.
You know what they do coincide with? You fucking stupid prick. Risk.
But not even
You
that.
fucking
but not
idiot.
even that. Hold on. He's also singling out that the highest paying jobs are like the CEOs of these companies, and they are. But there's not a lot of CEOs of companies. If you break it out average wise, the highest paying jobs are the people that work fixing ACs, are the people that are they're welders. They make more job than the average person. Nobody wants to do those jobs if they're not going to make a good amount of money doing that. Nobody
is snaking toilets for free.
Nobody in your anarchist society brought to you by Mountain Dew nobody in this fucking society is going to want to be in the crawl space of a Florida attic fixing an air conditioning when it's 140 degrees up there to not make any money. Why would you do that?
No, nobody wants to be like, oh, we're all going to make the same. Oh, so I'm going to make the same draining septic tanks as the guy that makes my nuggies at Wendy's?
Yes, that's correct.
That doesn't seem fair.
And by the way, the same is $0 in this society because he doesn't want money in the society.
The reason you can get a guy to show up within 5 hours to drain a septic tank in the Florida heat is because they're getting paid
a good amount of money,
obscene amounts of money to do so.
Yeah. Be an AC repair guy now in Florida and say, I need a fix now. You could charge whatever you want.
That's the reason why they get up in those fucking, in those goddamn crawl spaces and die.
Yeah.
Because they're like, fuck
they're going to get $500 for 1 hour of work to change a capacitor because you'll pay whatever to not die.
Very little gain, while the ruling class gets to sit back and profit
Can I
off
take
of
a moment? So I found his Patreon. He has a
Oh, how's he doing?
Hold on. Let me read.
Wait, hold on. Oh my God, I
They
just
always
realized.
have a
Hold on.
Patreon.
Let me read the tiers.
Please,
you
please.
guys are going to die laughing. Okay.
Can I guess one?
I
Comrade.
fucking hate you.
I knew Comrade was going to be one.
$2 a month for $2. So for about like $2 Canadian. It's in Canadian on my phone for some reason. For $2 Canadian a month, Comrade. Isn't the idea of a tier system based on money what got us into this mess? Only donate if you can afford to do so. I will work to provide all patrons with exclusive content. Okay, that's one. Next tier, Punk Anarchist for $7.50 a month.
Hell!
Capitalism is a broken system that forces us to compete with each other. That's the description of that tier. And then finally, for $15 a month, you can be commie scum. Receiving full value from your labor should be a right, which is in all caps. That's the description of that tier.
How can
and
you
that's
have a Patreon and say the things you're saying? How many does he have, or does he keep it hidden?
85 members.
So he's making what, like 100?
Making about $100 a month.
Making about 100, and let's say they're not all $2. You're probably clearing about $200 a month.
Yeah.
No
labor.
wonder you hate money.
But as the old saying goes, if hard work made you rich, every mule would be a millionaire.
The fuck?
No, mules are not people.
Yeah, we wouldn't pay them money.
No.
Yeah, that's silly.
This guy's crazy.
But getting back to my
You
main
gotta understand,
point,
mules are not people. Sort of like McDonald's employees.
the common argument is that people like doctors are better than janitors.
They are.
In every conceivable
Yeah.
way.
I can push a mop around. Any one of us can do that, right? But again, going back
We
to my
pay
earlier
janitors
analogy,
because we don't feel like doing it. We can do it. We can't, like Burr said, fix baby brains.
yeah, if you handed me a scalpel and a baby, I would be like, I don't feel qualified to do this. Can I have the mop instead?
I'll go clean.
I'll go mop the hallway, dude. You know what, though? No, hand me a baby and a scalpel. I'll go for it.
So they should
Zach Frisbee goes, mules live a pretty good life. They get put up in stables. They have free health care.
It's brain surgery. How hard could it be?
receive a special
Look, it doesn't take a brain to... Oh.
reward. But this negates the fact that
I
I
just
brought up
literally cut into the baby once and it immediately flatlines. And I go, well, I mean, probably shouldn't have let me do that.
No, Mercy's like, I was just checking his blood pressure.
Just Dr. Nick style. As soon as I take a scalpel to him, beep. You're like, I didn't even do anything yet.
a special reward. But this negates the fact that I brought up earlier that we need both for society to run.
Yeah, fine.
No, we
fine.
don't.
No, but Bergie, let's
Your
play
star is crooked, by the way.
Let's play his game, okay?
It's bothering me.
Let's play his game. Let's say we need both for society to run. That doesn't change the fact that no one's going to take the risk of killing a baby doing brain surgery for no money.
Yeah, I would do it if you were paying me really good.
And also, jobs like doctors, lawyers, and CEOs are virtually unattainable by poor people.
That's not even remotely true.
What are you talking
It's
about?
not even remotely true.
But okay, but let's say they're unattainable. You still say we need them. Give me your solution and stop giving me all the problems. What's the solution?
And that most doctors have an incredibly tough job saving lives, and would be better off if the industry was more inclusive to poor people who might be great doctors.
Okay. I don't want my taxi driver doing brain surgery on me. I don't want to wake up with like juniper berries sewn into my head.
All right, I had to look this up just to be sure.
Yeah.
The first person I thought of when he's like, these CEOs, you can't grow up. Jack Welch. You remember Jack Welch?
Yeah.
He was the head of GE when they took over NBC. He was born to a homemaker and a railroad conductor
Oh, okay.
in a very modest home in Massachusetts. So, yeah, no, it can be done. A lot of CEOs actually have like blue collar and middle class backgrounds. They just have a little thing called psychopathy. So they're very dialed into, I'm going to become CEO someday. It's not the fucking, oh, I don't get opportunities. It's that you're not a psychopath. And every CEO ranks in the high in the psychopathic charts. That's the way it goes. And
they were-
psychopathic records.
Oh, hell yeah, ICP. The CEO of Psychopathic Records must be crazy.
held back by financial barriers just to get into the schooling, or of course prevented from practicing because of racist immigration
We
policies.
literally give poor black people money to go to schools that they shouldn't be in because they're
that they
retarded and
they
can't
shouldn't
read.
be
Look.
in. It's so true, though.
Racist immigration policies. I understand you were your village's witch doctor, but you have to go through school here.
Did you see the UCLA thing that leaked? That came out a bunch of at a medical school.
Yeah.
Where
Let me pull that.
where a minority student, they were trying to teach him, work through a surgery, was whatever, and then the lead doctor was teaching him, asked him, "Do you know where such and such valve is, a heart valve?" And they didn't know the answer. They accused the doctor of gaslighting them by embarrassing them in front of the class because they didn't know which heart valve it was.
Yeah. Yeah, here, do you want me to read it verbatim here?
Yeah, 'cause-
the future's looking bleak, boyos.
One professor said a student in the operating room could not identify a major artery when asked, then berated the professor for putting her on the spot.
Her, black woman.
Yeah, dude, tell me that doesn't that remind you of the beginning of American Fiction?
Oh shit!
That's
Oh,
offensive.
shit.
We are so fucked.
Oh my god.